because I'm not gonna let that be the determining factor for me stopping doing these videos. The day I stop these videos and will be the day because I got bored or because I have moved on with my life. Because obviously I'm touching on a very, sensitive topics, like when somebody lives abroad and is a foreigner and blah, 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 blah. And this is not the purpose of my channel. My channel is about love and an affection for a particular place that I like to call home and how happy I am here. So I'm not gonna let a YouTube video or a YouTube channel that is my own creation deter that or make me feel bad about it or even scared, because there might be some wackos out there looking through a peek hole of what the hell am I doing here. Kalimera pedia. Well, I just received this comment and it really hit home because I knew that this was already happening, and I just wanted to drop a video very quickly here for you to let you know that I'm moving on from this type of content addressing Greek trolls and haters. I gotta admit, it really affected me more than I have admitted it. When I first started this YouTube channel, my purpose was to share my life with foreigners, right? Because it's a life of a foreigner here in Greece. And the last thing that I was expecting was for Greeks to consume my content. Now, of course, I have gotten a lot of positive feedback and a lot of support from the Greek community. Absolutely. Not only here in Greece, but as well from Greeks living abroad. It never occurred to me that my audience will turn out to be that. I thought that it was just about foreigners, that they were just going to be consuming my content because they were curious about life here in Greece, right? But obviously I was wrong. As the channel carries on to grow, keeping in mind that this channel is only 5 months old, in the beginning I was like, oh my god, my content is being well received, is very, very, very positive. It is still very, very positive up until this point. Like the feedback has been immense, and I'm forever grateful. But as the channel grew, I realized that I had some trolls and some haters, as you do. But it was very hard for me to comprehend why will someone that is Greek, living here in Greece, will consume my content and leave so much hate and so much, negativity on these videos that I do. It got so bad that I actually had to, delete the notifications that I get on emails, via email from YouTube comments, because, my wife helps me out with my content, or with my online business, I should say, not with my content. The content is all me, but my wife does help me with the back end of my online business. If you're new to the channel, I run an online business, so she helps me with everything that is website, admin, anything that has to do with boring stuff that I don't really want to deal with. And when I started my Greek lifestyle project, which is this videos that you watch today, she helped me out with some emails and some admin stuff, really. But then she will start to read these comments that we will get via email, based on the YouTube comments, which in reality, they're not all negative. Maybe out of 100 comments, maybe, 2 or maybe 5 are negative. But, as humans, when we see negativity like that, it's very hard, to ignore it. We seem to magnify negativity, right? But my wife will go through the emails or through the comments via the emails. And, I said, you don't need to read these negative comments, even if it's just one, because I don't want that to get to you. If it gets to me, I can only imagine her, because I am built differently, right? Like my face is out there. I do the content and I have a thick skin as well, but nevertheless it got to me. So I started to really question if I should carry on doing these videos, because I don't need this, right? I don't need not even one negative comment, because this is a project of love. This is something that I do on the side. It's not even my main gig. But I treat it very seriously. I treat it with love and passion, and the response and the feedback has been immense, like very, very positive. But I've been fallen victim. I've been a victim of my own, how can I say? Like I'm only human, really, so it has affected me more than I like to admit, to the point that I even question, like, you know what? I could actually just delete these videos. I don't care. Literally. But then I said, like, I'm doing a disservice to my audience, which is you guys who want to follow me for this ride and learn about Greek culture, life in Greece, from from a foreigner's perspective and lens. And yes, I became a little bit defensive, along the way. Like the last few videos, like this chap has been mentioning, yeah, they are very defensive. I know, I can feel it in the energy. I can feel myself being very defensive, and that's the last thing that I want to do, because I don't engage in the comment section really. But then when I will shoot my videos, I was like, oh, this is my opportunity to address the Greek trolls, right? To put it out there, because I know that they're watching, right? I was telling my wife, like, I'm going to my YouTube analytics and I say, why the grand majority of my audience is based in Greece? And I was blown away. I'm like, I don't want this. I want my audience to be, outside of Greece. No disrespect to my Greek brothers and sisters, I love you very much. But then my wife made me come to my senses by saying, like, actually, if you look at your analytics on YouTube, the Greek audience is only 30%. The rest, 70% of the audience is from abroad. And she was right, because obviously my audience is in the States, Canada, the UK, Australia. But because I could see the grand majority that I said just Greece, I felt a little bit frustrated. So when I was doing the videos, in my head, I'm not thinking about the people that are supporting me, like you guys that are watching these videos from here, from Greece and from abroad. I was thinking about the trolls and the haters. And I was like, how can I address this? And how can I defend myself? Which is a terrible way to go as a content creator. And I should know best, because I've been doing videos for years. But I have never been attacked like this online, because, my other content is all about, music, right? Like this is what I do. I am a composer, and I have been creating YouTube videos since more years that I can, really, like to admit. But, when I look at the analytics now, with the help of my wife, of course, she helps me see things a little bit clearer. I'm like, you're right, actually. So 30% of my audience is here in Greece, not abroad. Here in Greece, 30% of my audience is here in Greece consuming my content. I got a lot of love and support from the Greeks. Absolutely. And there's only a small percentage of those, that 30% that they're Greek trolls and haters, and for some reason they're just they can't contain themselves, and I understand it, so in reality it's a very small, the trolls and the haters. But because I take everything so to heart at times, or I didn't know how to deal with it, it kind of like infiltrated the content, and I hate that. I truly hate that, right? Like, for me to create videos about my life here in Greece and then sneak in me defending about the Greeks, against the Greeks, trolls and haters. Because I was thinking about it, like, okay, if I want to watch content about somebody that lives in Australia, for example, and I know nothing about Australian life as a foreigner, the last thing I would like to watch on a video is some chap or some guy talking about Australian life as a foreigner, and then defending himself from some Australians haters talking about him. That I don't want to be that guy. So I completely understand. Sometimes it's hard for us to see the picture when we are in the frame. And this certainly happens to us that we create content. So this is just a quick video that I wanted to do here, very unfiltered, and just to say that, I'm only human, and I did let it get to me. I have moved on from that though. I've done a video actually that I'm going to upload later on, which is all about the fact that my kids just started the school, because yesterday was the first day of school here in Greece, and talking a little bit about that, and I like that content, that lifestyle content of culture. My kids are going through the school system here in Greece, the public school system, and share my experience. That's what's important, right? And yes, I'm prepared now to have a small minority of Greek trolls that they're just gonna sneak into the comment section, make it political and make it hateful and make it bring things down, obviously. And I'm learning to just ignore it completely. And I don't receive any notifications anymore, like I was mentioning, via emails about the comments. I kind of scan through the comments. If the comments are really, really hateful and really like personal attacks, I absolutely delete them and block them. And, because some of them are just pure hate, like complete attack. And I was telling my wife, should I be worried, at some point? Like one of the latest comments was like, which they deleted the comment actually, something like a massive paragraph. And it was like, you should keep a low profile. I'm like, is that a threat? What the fuck, man? You know what I mean? I don't want to do YouTube videos about Greece and have some Greek troll like maybe over there in the corner looking at me and say like, oh, that's that idiot talking about Greece and how great life is over here. So, you know, I'm trying to deal with it in a very humane way. But the last thing I want to do is to let this affect my content. And that's the reason why I'm doing this video today, because I'm not going to let anybody stop me. Even though I could just drop these videos like this very quickly and very, you know, effortless, very easy for me to make these videos, and I don't need this, you know, like I don't need to complicate my life, really. Like I could just literally delete this YouTube channel right now, like literally delete these videos and just turn this channel off completely and move on with my life, you know. Like this is, like I said, this is a side project that I'm doing just because I love Greece and I love to share, and now I love to connect with you guys that love Greece and have the same passion for Greece. And the love that I have gotten, man, since I started this channel is the only reason why I carry on these videos. I gotta admit that, okay? So I've been affected by some trolls and some Greek haters, but the love and the support that you guys have, you know, written in the comments and send me the emails, and everybody that I have met because of the channel is the only reason why I carry on doing these videos. And I'm not gonna stop because I'm not gonna let that be the determining factor for me stopping doing these videos. The day I stop these videos and will be the day because I got bored or because I have moved on with my life, but not because of some Greek troll that has nothing else to do and comment underneath my videos about why Greece is the way it is, or because of politics or whatever, right? Or because of foreigners, because obviously I'm touching on a very, you know, sensitive topics, you know, like when somebody lives abroad and is a foreigner and blah, 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 blah. And this is not the purpose of my channel. My channel is about love and an affection for a particular place that I like to call home, and how I belong in a place where I was not born here, I was not raised here, and how I have adopted this as my home, and how I'm raising my kids here, and how happy I am here. So I'm not gonna let a YouTube video or a YouTube channel that is my own creation deter that or make me feel bad about it or even scared, because there might be some wackos out there looking through a peek hole of what the hell am I doing here. You see what I mean? Anyways, guys, I really appreciate you. This is just something that I wanted to put out there. It makes me feel good. I feel that it's my responsibility to share it with you and to let you know that even though I don't just talk about Greek lifestyle here, I go deeper and I go into, you know, mindset philosophy. And I've been a victim of not having a strong mindset and deal it with a very stoic way, which I am a very stoic person, but you know, I'm still human and I still, you know, get affected by stuff, and I just wanted to share it with you, and you know, hopefully you can come along for the ride. And if you see me again talking on a future video about my Greek trolls and haters and turning my content in that way, unsubscribe and let me know about it. You know, just don't follow my videos, because I'm very committed to not let this carry on. And you know, because you know, it's just really unacceptable. I have zero tolerance for certain things. So I want to make sure that I carry on with my mission, which is share my love for Greece and share my life here in Greece. Okay, so this is only the beginning. We're only just getting started. So I have a new commitment, a new focus, and I want your support, of course, right? Because without you, this channel means nothing. Σας ευχαριστώ πάρα πολύ, φίλε μου. Σας αγαπάω πάρα πολύ, όπως πάντα, and I'll see you in another video.